So, when was anyone going to tell me how good the original God of War was on the PlayStation 2? Anyone? Hmm? That's the problem with your PlayStation stands. All up there in your ivory towers, not sharing the love, hoarding all the good things for yourself. It just makes me sick. Hi guys, it's me. I'd just like to take this time to say that even though I don't write scripts for these videos, I do little dot points for talking points to remember. And I'd just like to take this time to say that I am completely correct. Everything I'm saying right now is 100%. Hi guys, me again. We have fun on this channel. The last thing I want to do is start a war. A God of War. The year is 2025. Xbox has shot themselves in the foot, Nintendo is pissing everyone off, and Sony, well, they're just doing Sony things. On my epic quest to build up my physical media library, I've bled my surrounding areas dry, no joke, of everything Xbox 360 related. People have messaged me saying, hey, I'm about to throw out this crap, do you want it? Yes I do. So I bought out everything, thought I hit my limits, and then one day I heard this little voice on my shoulder. Dude, just get a PlayStation 2, no one cares, the console wars are over, no one's gonna judge you, don't listen to him. It's me, Xbox, and I was with you through your formative teenage years. You were literally an adult, you have money, just go out and buy one. No one cares, man, I promise you. What's he saying? And also, did you plan out this bit, or are you just gonna edit it and post to make it seem like what I'm saying is gonna make sense? Wow, I never thought of it like that. So the devil got the better of me, and I went out and got a PlayStation 2 and a ton of PlayStation 2 games. Now, even though I was an Xbox kid, I very much had my finger on the pulse in the gaming sphere throughout my teenage years, even at a detriment to other aspects of my life. So I very much knew about the Ratchets and the Clanks and the Gods of War and the Crash and the Bandicoot and the like of that. I remember being at my buddy's house when we were wee little children. We were trying to play PlayStation 2 God of War, but we never made it far into that game because there's a part at the start of the second mission where if you know, you know, and if you don't, well, it's two hot chicks with their Gods of War hanging out and all their 5-polygon glory. So his mum made us turn it off and play like iToy instead, which, credit where credit's due, Sony. Well done. The iToy, pretty good. Pretty good. So I booted up the God of War for what I would like to call my first time. And from the very first button input with the attack, I put the controller down. It felt so goddamn good. The sound design, the HUD, the mixture, hybrid, chain, ranged, melee attack. I knew I was in for a wild ride with this game. So the game throws you into this tutorial level. You're scrounging around in the remnants of what appears to be a naval battle. It teaches you some of the combat mechanics and some of the platform mechanics and just gives you a good indication of what lies ahead. I will admit, very early on I started to have some doubts about this game, about is this just what this is? I thought, okay, this is what it is. Go into a room, kill baddies, go into another room, kill more baddies. I know essentially that's what literally every game is, but things were different back then. Games were just more simple anyway. Then I got to this platforming element to the game and this was cool. Until I died so many times on the first level. I died so many times that the game itself had a pop-up saying, bro, we should probably rain down the difficulty. Even though the splash screen said it wouldn't affect platforming difficulty, it's just the monsters, which I wasn't having a problem with. And as funny as it was, did I ask? Do you know my gamer score? So that's when another realization hit me about this game. It was actually hard. That's my ignorance shining through. I thought all these old games were just very simple and very easy. Before the God of Wars, I played the Ratchet and Clanks and I breezed through them in like 2 or 3 sittings. But but not God of War. This made me sit up and forward in my gaming chair, and you know that's when shit gets real. So the combat was amazing, the platforming was a surprising treat, and the puzzles? My guy. There's a point in, I think, the third level where you are blocked by this red door that you have to kill all the enemies for it to open. I got stuck at this point for hours. Literally hours. Hundreds of minutes. The only mobs and monsters I could find were... I couldn't reach them. I needed some sort of ranged attack which I didn't have yet. I thought, did I break the game? Is the game bugged? Would the game allow me to miss such a crucial element? I had no idea of the scale I was working in with this PlayStation 2 era games. I even reset a couple times and started from the beginning just to make sure I didn't miss anything or it wasn't bugged. I had to tell myself, no dude, you do not need to look up a walkthrough from 2005 on IGN on how to pass this level. Does that even exist? So I did end up solving this problem. It involved dragging a seemingly unrelated object across the map, putting it on this rotating platform that was involved in another puzzle, rotating the platform, taking the object off, resetting the platform, putting the object back on it, rotating it enough times, and then that will allow you to face what you needed to face. That sounds very trivial and mundane, but my guy, the sense of achievement I got after figuring that out by myself over hours, woo! Man, I was pumped. The game hasn't given me that sense of achievement in years, and this is still only like 20 minutes into the game itself. I even messaged my buddy about this particular part of the game, and he replied saying, yeah dude, that's because games these days sucks. They're designed to give you easy 2-minute wins to keep feeding that pea brain size of yours with dopamine. I feel personally attacked. How dare you? You're right. Fuck. Man, they just do not make games like they used to. So as you progress through the game, you unlock more powers, you unlock more mechanics to play around with. Some combat, some not combat related. Everything about this game was just so pleasing to play. The way the color schemes matched your certain attack types, the enemies all had their variation or weaknesses that you could capitalize on. Just a very well mechanically rewarding game. The game even had collectibles that would actually power you up, not just for the sake of collecting them. And my guy, they were in some pretty fucking hard spots. God of War 1 for the PlayStation 2 is a surprisingly comfortable, pleasing game to play. If I did play this as a young man, my life would have been drastically different. I am very, very easily impressionable. I would have wanted to emulate Kratos, so I would have gone to the gym, get jacked out of my mind, and just be swole. Instead, I idolized Master Chief, which is why I never really cared about my appearance. Now, I've seen a lot of gameplay and cutscenes from 2018's God of War, and yeah, it looks cool, I can't lie. I never felt the drive to actually play it. My general feelings have been like, okay, yeah, I get the gist of this game. But after playing God of War 1 and halfway through my God of War 2 gameplay, I might have to give it a shot. Now, I'm not going to go out and buy a PlayStation 5 specifically just to get one game, so I will probably end up getting this on Steam or something like that. I'm playing it on my PC, but still, I will give it a shot. Add it to the list. My next problem is the God of War 3. Admittedly, I have had a PlayStation 3 in the back of my car for years now. I just keep forgetting to take it out. My bad. And I am running out of room in my entertainment area to put another console, but I'll make it work. Bit of a weird one, this one. Doing it through my eyes, but I actually haven't played the whole series. So, I apologize if you're expecting all games, but I just needed to make this video with what I had, just so I could get into that creative flow again. I got some more ideas for some future videos, so if you made it this far, why? But also, thanks for watching and coming with me on the journey for God of War. through my eyes. Asterisk, just the first one. I haven't passed the second one yet, but I will plan on getting that, and we'll probably get it on the console as well. So thank you.